All right, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. This right here is going to be my introduction to Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All, 1990, Arista Records. Now, I have heard of this name, Whitney Houston. It's a very iconic name. So I know this lady. I know she's a singer. I know she's very famous. I cannot tell you anything about her catalog. I don't know Whitney Houston's music. Hold up. Whitney Houston. Maybe I've heard one of her songs. You know, it's one of those, I Will Always Love You. Yeah, I think I know. Yeah. Will Always Love You. I know that one. So that's where I know her from. But that's one of those songs you just know, even if you've never, taken a deep dive into the catalog. So that's what we're doing right now. And a big thank you to Joe and Williams for requesting this via Patreon. The request there. Thank you. This one's for you. Of course, you get the video first, and then the people on Patreon get it. And then perhaps it'll be uploaded to YouTube if copyright allows me, right? So this is not a substitute for the original. Again, thank you, Joe and Williams. Appreciate you. This is not a substitute for the original. This is simply a reaction video. So go show love to the original. Go check out Whitney Houston's catalog. I might do more Whitney Houston reactions. Help me out. Which ones are good to check out? If you guys want me to check out the I Will Always Love You with the music video, I could do that. No problem. So yeah, Patreon link is down below if you guys want to check that out. Don't worry, I also take suggestions from the comment section, so you guys are not excluded, right? So what we're gonna do here is, from the moment I press play, I'm not gonna interrupt. I'm gonna let it run, let it play, and then afterwards maybe I'll replay it if it's necessary, and then I'll pause and talk over it. But the first listen will be pause free. I know you guys seem to prefer that, so that's the way we're going right now, because well, you guys have to enjoy it, so I have to be considerate, right? And it's respectful towards the original. So let's get it. She's beautiful.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter, let it remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I've never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. Yeah, it's a lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all. It is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. That's why I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Or give them a sense of pride. It'll make it easier. Let the children's laughter, let it remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, well, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. No, because the greatest love of all is happening to me, to me, to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all. It is. See, it's so easy learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of should lead you to alone, that place just find your strength.
God. Standing ovation as deserved. All right. Wow. There's a lot to talk about here. Okay. So I was aware that she can sing, you know, as of that one song, I Will Always Love You. So I know, but I never sat down to actually, you know, fully analyze it or have a listen and just pay attention. It's on the radio or somewhere. I don't know where, but I've heard it probably in a movie somewhere. It's I think her catalog is used a lot in movies. So powerhouse is one word I'd use for her. There's many words you could use for her. I think my microphone's a little bit too loud. But breath control. Let's start there. She sang this like most can't. I don't know anybody who can sing like this. And I don't mean in my close circle. I mean just ever hearing anybody do this. I think I see now why you guys want me, or why Joan, why you wanted me to see this. I'm taken back a little bit by what I just witnessed. The pitch is perfect. I'm not a, experienced singer, obviously, but been starting to dive into it and learn a bit about it. Her pitch is incredible. It's interesting how she starts with a straight tone, is what it's called. She starts with a very powerful straight tone, but then it just it kind of transitions into this vibrato. At certain points, she do it, and what's so impressive to me is how consistent she is. This ties into the breath control, stamina, basically the endurance, vocal endurance is what she has. Going into a bit of a vibrato. Perfect pitch or extremely clean pitch. There's no sliding into the notes. She immediately, from the moment she hits the notes, she immediately lands on top of the notes. There's no voice cracks. There's no bends. There's no instability. There's no distortion in the voice. It's just extremely clean. It has this emotional tone, which kind of shows up this strength, which is why I say like powerful. It's kind of an empowering vocal. What I also liked, on top of all that, was the transition into head voice. So she starts off with the chest voice, and then there's chest. People know this. I think most people know this. You have chest voice, which is kind of what I'm speaking with right now, and you have head voice when you're doing that. But there's this very seamless, effortless sounding transition that she has going towards head voice, which has this mix of both, but it's very subtle, but it's just executed so well. Also, the verses are, when she sings them, they're quite, let's say, soft spoken or soft sang, but they're still very powerful. Like, they still have impact, I think, but there's this dynamic contrast, which shows her range too, where the verses are a little bit more soft spoken, and then there's just progression going on. It gradually increases, the intensity gradually increases, and then you have this big powerful chorus. It's almost like this release happening, right? And what's interesting too is that she's doing this in a very casual or effortless seeming manner. It's very natural for her. This is a born singer and performer. Also, she's there alone on stage and just killing it. Like, showmanship is fantastic, and it's just her standing there. I don't think she walked around or anything. She just stood there, but her body language combined with her voice, we have this incredible performance. Also, one thing I noticed of her singing is, since we're breaking it down, we're kind of analyzing it right now, open vowels, which is a thing I've noticed a lot of singers do. They open up the mouth when they're singing vowels, and then they usually just kind of let the vowel run instead of finishing it like you would normally do when you're having a conversation or you're just speaking. I see her doing this, so I'm thinking, how many singers have been influenced / inspired by Whitney Houston, right? That's kind of what I'm curious about. So this was Greatest Love of All, 1990. Definitely curious to check out more, especially the live performances. I don't know, there's something special about these live performances, right? Now, my knowledge of very famous vocalists, of female vocalists, I know of Celine Dion. I know of Mariah Carey. Have I heard one of their song before? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hear, like, Mariah Carey has that Christmas song you hear every Christmas. Celine Dion has what is it? My Heart Will Go On. That one where she hits the really high notes. So maybe it's a whistle note or something. I know of that. I've never, like, fully from start to finish sat down and listened to it or watched the music video. I've never done that, so I could do that too if you guys are interested. But this was fantastic. This is a 10 out of 10 is what it is. Is it something that is my cup of tea? No, not necessarily. This isn't something that I would like listen to on my own, but just dissecting this or analyzing this, playing it, and then diving into it, it deserves that it deserves that much. It deserves attention. It deserves people that are somewhat invested or curious or interested in music. You should at least know about this, or should at least, you know, have a listen to this, be like, okay, this is interesting because I can take something from this. Anybody can learn from this, right? It's almost like a history lesson through music, I'd say. So once again, Joan Williams, thank you very much for the request. Very much appreciated. Looking forward to your next request if you want to do a next request. And the Patreon link is down below if you guys are interested. And I'll see you guys on the next one.